What is up, guys? It's Razor, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII Remastered for the PS4. It's finally here. It was announced a few months ago. Now it's here. I played the original Final Fantasy VIII on the PS1 way back in 2001. Was the first time I played this game. That was a long time ago. 18 years ago. But this game came out in 1999, so it's 20 years old, but I didn't play it until 2001. 2 years after it was released. Hard to believe how long ago it's been. I was like 12 when I first played it. It's crazy how long ago that was. Yeah, the Remastered is finally here. And this, what you're hearing now is the theme. The Final Fantasy VIII theme. I'm just showing you the theme real quick. Up the top is Renoa. And then Squall. And then you have like the symbol. The lion symbol. Lionheart symbol. So that's the theme you get for the pre-order. I don't know if you can get it any other way. I think you can probably get it on the PlayStation Store, I'd imagine. But I got it because of the pre-order. Alright, so let's go and start the game. Let's not waste any more time. Let's start the game. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Here we go. And I'll now go over some of the changes that they made. So they changed the text, obviously. The text looks a lot more clear. And the character models have changed as well. They're a lot better looking. Like in the original game, they were all pixelated, the character models. But now they're no longer pixelated and stuff. So that's very nice. But the backgrounds have been unchanged. Well, they did change it a little bit. But it's not a huge change. Like the character models. You got a little intro here. Showing off some of the characters and all that stuff. And yeah, I've already done 100% Let's Play of the original, or not Let's Play, 100% walkthrough of the original PS1 game. I did that a couple years ago. And I'm also doing an all bosses video for the original game as well. So if you want to see the walkthrough, I didn't have commentary. I'll probably put that in the video description. Or if you want to check out all the bosses of the game, I'll leave a playlist down below or I'll leave a video link down below in the description as well for the all bosses video that I did. And I will be doing an all bosses video again for this version of the game as well. So I'll do a Final Fantasy VIII Remastered all bosses video. And then I'll do an all optional bosses video as well. The reason I separate the all optional bosses and the all bosses is because I like to do main story bosses and then the optional bosses in a separate video. Just so the video is not insanely long. Like if I put all the bosses, including the optional bosses, all into one video, the video would be crazy long. So that's why I separate the storyline bosses from the optional bosses. Yeah, stay tuned for that after the Let's Play is over. I always upload the All Bosses videos after the Let's Play is over. For almost all the games that I play. And there you go. That was like a little intro, some good music in the background, and we're ready to start the game. Let's go ahead and press new game here. Now there is an intro at the beginning. I'm going to have to cut out the music for the intro. The intro song is called the VIII Fatale, I think is how you pronounce it. But that song is copyrighted. So I'm going to have to remove the song from the video. And I'll probably put another song in the background. So just keep that in mind. I'm still going to be talking over the intro, but I'm not going to keep that music in because I don't want to get the video copyrighted. Alright, so there's been a lot of changes. Like I said earlier, the text has been changed, the character models, but there's also other changes as well. And you're seeing a new change here. If you hit the L3 button, you get 3 times speed. That's right, you can run around in 3 times speed. And you can battle in 3 times speed as well. You can use it anytime. So that's very nice. Also, if you hit L3 and R3, you can toggle no random battles. Oh, which pretty much makes a certain GF later in the game completely useless. One of the GF's abilities is no random battles, so it kind of makes that pointless. Because you can automatically do that in this game right off the bat. You don't have to wait to get that. You can do it right from the beginning. I probably won't be using the no random encounters thing until like later on in the game. I'm not going to be using it at the beginning. And there's also battle boost, which I will not be using. I'm not going to use that at all. It will not happen. And I hope I don't accidentally press R3 by mistake. That would kind of make me mad if I accidentally pressed R3 during a battle. Alright, so here's the cutscene that I'm going to have to cut out the music for. And add my own music to it. I'll probably add another Final Fantasy VIII theme here. So at this point in the game, you're probably hearing another theme. If you want to hear the original theme, there's videos on YouTube about it. It's called the Liberi Liberi Fatali, Fatali. It's one of the best Final Fantasy themes of all time, actually. But it's copyrighted, so don't post it on YouTube. Unless you want to get copyrighted. This is a pretty good intro, too. Yeah, it's no longer Squaresoft anymore, though. Square Enix. I noticed some of the FMBs have changed a little bit too. They look a lot better. Like this scene right here looks better. If I'm not mistaken, I think it does. I'm pretty sure it's different. It's not by much, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit better looking. So you'll definitely notice some changes in the character models when we get into the game. Yeah, it's finally here, guys. Man, ever since they announced this, I've been getting hyped for this. And people who commented on my All Bosses video for Final Fantasy VIII asked me to play this game too. I was like, sure, of course. Yeah, so Squall got cut up there. But he got revenge. Final Fantasy VIII. And yeah, there you go. There's the character models. You can tell they're a lot better. And the text has changed too. The text is a lot better too. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. I'm not going to be reading all the dialogue. I don't do that on this channel. I don't read the dialogue. Because it takes way too long. Because there's so much of it. And it really just drags the videos down. So I usually just commentate on what they're saying. Take it easy. I will, don't worry. It's like your eyes are focusing. Alright, so we got to enter our name here. I'm not going to use Squall. I know. I'm going to use Razor XP. I could leave the names the same, but I always have to name the main character after myself. Just how it is. What I like to do. That's my gaming name. So there we go. Let's go ahead and confirm. Yeah, you could have died. Tell that to Seifer. Yeah, she got a point there. That's a good point. Ah, Quistis. Instructor Quistis. Who is that over there? Yeah, keep her in mind for later. Much later on. It's actually very important to the storyline, but I'm not going to spoil anything. Quistis. Always got to have a hot teacher, right? Today's the field exam. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so you got to move around here. No, not really. She's just happy. Okay. It's none of your business. Alright, so this is Blom Garden. Class is in session. Seed candidates. Yeah, so the people of Blom Garden are seeds. Members of Seed. Not everyone. You have to become a seed. And we'll learn more about that later on. Alright, so she needs to talk to Razor. Alright, so press the L3, you can toggle 3 times speed. And you basically move around in 3 times speed. And you can turn it off at any time. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Probably a good idea to use it though, that way you get around quicker. Alright, let's examine this laptop here. Turn the power on. And if you hit tutorial here, GF data for Razor, Quetzalcoatl, and Shiva. So you get GFs, and you get a trophy as well. I already got them before. I did play the game a little bit. Not for long. I just played for just about 30 minutes or whatever. So that's why I've already got the trophies. I'm not gonna rename the GFs. I'm gonna keep them the same name. Alright, so you can also click on these other things and they'll tell you information about the garden and stuff. If you want to do that, you can. It's not really anything crucial. It's just basically the lore of the game. Like, you can get some backstory of the game and all that stuff. Like backstory of the garden, backstory of the seeds, stuff like that. If you want to click it, you can. It's not really like... You'll learn all this stuff later anyway. So it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and back out. Oh. Let me leave. I want to leave. I'm done. Alright, so now that you got the Guardian Forces, you can go to Junction. And you can actually junction GFs to your character. And as you can tell at the bottom down there, for Quetzalcoatl, you can junction magic. And then for Shiva, you can junction to spirit. So basically what you do is you add magic to that stat. And depending on the magic that you use, it will boost that stat. And the more the magic that you have, the more it'll boost. And I'll go over more details about that later when we actually have magic. Because we currently don't have any magic at all. So we can't really do anything with it right now. Until later. And then items. We start with some potions, some Phoenix Downs. Remedies and tents. We have no magic yet. We'll be learning some magic later. Obviously. And there's your stats. Strength, vitality, magic, spirit, speed, luck. Evasion and hit, pretty self-explanatory. Strength boosts your damage, vitality boosts your defense. Magic boosts your magic, of course, and then spirit boosts your magic defense. Speed is how fast you go. Then luck's your chance for critical hit. And your ability to hit as well, if I'm not mistaken. And then obviously HP. And you can check your GFs. You want to do this right here. You want to learn this for Quetzalcoatl. Right off the bat, learn this ability right here. No questions asked. This is such a good ability. This is one of the best abilities in the entire game. Basically, you can turn weakened enemies into cards. And then you'll get that particular monster as a card. But what makes it even better than that is you get no EXP for the battle. And you may be wondering, no EXP, that sounds bad. Why is that good? Well, gaining levels in this game isn't particularly very good. Because the monsters in the game level up as you level up. So the higher your level is, the higher the monster's level is. So if you're like level 50 or whatever, the enemies that you battle are going to be level 50 as well. So there you go. And then for Shiva, I think I want the Strength and Vitality junctions. This is really good as well. But we'll go Strength junction first. And you got cards. We'll get some cards later on. We haven't gotten it yet. Battle speed fast. Battle message fast. Or no, battle message normal. But battle speed fast. Then ATB weight, of course. Everything else looks good. I do like the cursor to be memory though. I do like it to be memory. And in the tutorials, I'm not going to go over tutorials because that's useless. Yeah, you can run around 3 times speed. What's up? How's it going? Better show some courtesy to Instructor Trepe. Yeah, these people are part of the Trepe group. They like idolize Quistis or whatever. Okay, whatever you say. Let's talk to Quistis here. Nope, not yet. So we gotta go to the Fire Cavern. That's basically the first dungeon of the game. Let's get going. It sounds like a plan. Yeah, it says you could be waiting at the front gate. Alright. So that's where we gotta go to advance the storyline. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Hey, what's for your running? Are you okay? Alright, so you can give her a tour of the place. And basically what this will do is, basically Squall will explain every single area. But I think I'll just explain it to you anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to say don't have the time. And she just runs off. Yeah, I'll explain every area anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Alright, so this guy's going to explain the card games and all that. And he's going to give you a bunch of cards as well. So make sure to talk to him to get the free cards. 7 free cards. They're pretty useless, by the way. But you can still win with these cards. And obviously later in the game you get better cards, of course. You can actually battle him at cards too, but I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe later. Alright, so if you have the girl in your part, if the girl is following you right now, if you decided to do the tour, you'll basically come over to here, and Squall will explain all the areas here. So basically, I'll just explain all the areas now instead of Squall doing it. So the dormitory is basically where everybody sleeps at, of course. Cafeteria is where everybody eats, of course. Parking lot's where you go. There's like a car that you have that the characters have, and you'll be going to missions on that. You'll see the car later on. The quad's where there's like an event going on, like a garden festival or whatever. Training center, you can actually battle monsters here. There's only 2 monsters that you can fight. And one of the monsters is really hard. The other monster is very easy, but one of the monsters is really hard. And then the infirmary is pretty self-explanatory, is where you go to get healed if you're hurt or whatever, if you're injured. And library, obviously, is where you read books. And in the front gate's where you go to leave Balam Garden. There you go. That's everything. Oh, and you automatically teleport there if you click on it. Okay, this right here, this is known as a draw point. If you go to GF, if you junction to GF, and then you go over here to ability, you can set magic, GF, and draw. And this will become available during battle. And now if you go to the draw point over here, you can draw the magic. So I got 7 cures there. So now what you can do is you can set cure to your magic stat, but it's not going to boost anything right now because you only have 7 of it. The more cures you have, the more it'll increase the stat. So we need to get more cures and stuff in order to boost the stat more, obviously. Alright, see, I'll be moving around in 3 times speed because why not? Now, this person right here, you can actually challenge the cards, and he actually has pretty good cards. So we'll probably be battling him later. And it's good because he's right next to a save point too. Alright, so I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll explore Balam Garden. Later.